Welcome to the Build Your Private Practice podcast, a space for Canadian therapists who want to support others, make an impact, and build a sustainable practice that works for them too. I'm your host, Leanne Wood, a registered psychotherapist, group practice owner, and business mentor, and I'm here to help you build a private practice that allows you to keep doing the work you love without burning out. Because the people who need your help the most are counting on you, and you deserve a practice that supports you while you support them. Let's dive in. Before we jump into today's episode, let me take a moment to introduce Jane, the clinic management software and EMR that I use in my practice. Change is a normal part of practice life. Maybe you're expanding your team, introducing new offers, or growing your client list. As your practice evolves, it is important to have an EMR that not only supports those changes, but also grows with you. Jane's new Balance, Practice, and Thrive pricing plans offer flexibility, allowing you to easily switch from one plan to another depending on your current and future needs. There's no long-term commitment either, just simple month-to-month payments that let you focus on running your practice. And with every plan, you get features like one-to-one telehealth, email appointment reminders, and unlimited support. Visit jane.app/pricing to find a plan that fits your needs, starting at $54 a month in Canada. And when you're ready to get started, use my code BYPP1MO at sign up for a 1-month grace period on your new account. Hello and welcome back to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. I'm Leanne Wood, and today we're talking about something that most therapists don't think about when it comes to their website, but it can make a massive difference in how you grow your practice. So let me ask you a quick question. Is your website actually working for your practice, or is it just sitting there waiting for someone to maybe click contact me? Because here's the thing, as you grow beyond one-to-one therapy, your practice starts to take on new layers. You might be adding clinical supervision, or you might be launching group therapy, running a retreat, or your first course. And maybe you're thinking about hiring or building an associate team. But your website, it's still set up like you're a brand new solo practitioner trying to fill a couple of client spots. And when that happens, when your website doesn't evolve with your practice, it can actually slow you down. It can create confusion, missed opportunities, and more work for you. So in this episode, I want to help you shift that. We're going to explore the 4 roles your website should play as you build a scalable, sustainable practice so you can stop relying on word of mouth alone and start using your site as a smart, strategic partner in your practice. The first role your website needs to play is that of attractor. In other words, can people actually find you? And this is where visibility comes in. A lot of therapists rely heavily on Psychology Today or referrals, and those are great starting points. But if you want long-term sustainable growth, your website needs to be set up in a way that helps the right people discover you. And this might mean using niche-specific keywords on your homepage and service pages, optimizing for local SEO if you're in private practice and seeing clients in a specific area, publishing blog posts or resources that answer questions your ideal clients are Googling, linking your website in your social bios, your email signature, and even in your directory listings. When your website is doing its job as an attractor, it becomes a magnet, not just a placeholder. So ask yourself, is my site helping people find me or only supporting them once they already know who I am? The second role is communicator. Once someone lands on your site, can they quickly understand who you help, how you help, and what kind of experience they can expect? That clarity is absolutely essential, and it's where so many therapist websites fall short. Your site needs to sound like you. not like a research paper, not like a copy of someone else's site, and definitely not like a generic clinic page that says, "We help individuals, couples, and families." This is where your copy, your words really matter. Are you naming your clients' struggles in a way that feels real and relatable? And are you helping them see a possible future through working with you? And are you using warm, grounded conversational language? This role isn't about being clever or flashy, it's about connection. Your website should feel like you, and it should help your visitor feel like they just had a reassuring first conversation. So ask yourself, is my website communicating clearly, and is it doing it in my voice, not in a clinical or robotic tone? The third role your website plays is organizer. And this is where your website becomes a system, not just a static set of pages. When it's functioning well, your site helps people understand their options, navigate toward the right service, and take the next step easily. It pre qualifies, it directs traffic, and it reduces your admin. For example, if you offer one-to-one sessions and supervision, those should be on separate, clearly labeled pages. If you're launching group therapy or a course, there should be a specific landing page with all the info, not just a bullet point buried under services. If someone wants to inquire, they shouldn't have to hunt for your contact form. It should be one click away, ideally after each section of your site. Think of this role as your online intake coordinator. When your site is organized strategically, you'll find that the inquiries you get are clearer, more aligned, and easier to respond to. So the question is your website doing some of the sorting and qualifying for you? Or are you still fielding vague emails from people who aren't sure what you offer? And finally, your website needs to become a launcher. This is especially important if you are moving into groups, intensives, digital products, online courses, workshops, and retreats. Your website should support how you deliver those offers and how you invite people into them. That might include landing pages that outline your offer clearly, email opt in forms or waitlists for early interest, FAQs about the program so people don't have to email you for basic info, strong ethical calls to action like join the waitlist, book your spot, or learn more. As you grow, you can't rely on DMs or discovery calls for every offer. Your website can and should do a lot of the groundwork for you. So ask yourself, if I launched something tomorrow, would my website be ready to support it? Or would I be scrambling to piece things together at the last minute? Let's pause here for a moment and reflect. Of the four roles we've just covered, attractor, communicator, organizer, and launcher, which one is your website already doing well? And which one needs some attention? You don't need to fix everything all at once, but just identifying where your website is underperforming gives you clarity and it helps you focus. Because when your website is playing all four of these roles, it becomes a real asset to your business. It helps you grow sustainably and it supports the life and practice you're trying to build. So, to wrap up, your website is not just a digital business card. It's not just there to say, here's who I am and here's what I offer. It is one of your most important systems. And when it's working, it saves you time, helps you serve better, and sets you up for growth. The four roles we talked about today, attractor, communicator, organizer, and launcher, are all part of building a practice that doesn't rely on hustle or guesswork. It's what we focus on inside Scale Your Practice because your marketing, your systems, and your website all need to evolve as you step into a new season of leadership in your practice. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful you're here. Keep going. You're building something meaningful. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a fellow Canadian therapist who needs this. And remember, the work you do matters. Keep showing up, keep holding space, and keep building a practice that works for you. If you're looking for practical tools or support to grow your practice with more clarity and confidence, head to buildyourprivatepractice.ca. There's lots waiting for you there. I'll see you next time.